So okay, next concept is what? Arrays. JavaScript objects. In that we're going to see the arrays. Right. So I'll just give a brief about the arrays. Right. So to do any task, right? To do any task, anything in the program, first we have to declare the variables. Right. I hope you guys will agree. Right. So to add any two number, to subtract any two number, to do any mathematical function, or to do any palindrome function, Fibonacci, any task we want to do in the program, means anything, right? So we have to declare some value. The program will accept, it will take that value, it will compile it, lock on it, and it will display the result. Right. To do sum of two numbers, we have to declare two numbers, two values we have to declare. At a equal to 20, b equal to 20, then that will pass, that those two values will passed in the program. It is main code at c equal to a plus b, 20 plus 20 is equal to 30, 40. That will be stored in the C. That will be declared, that will be sent in the resulting part. Then that will be displayed in our browser. This is what will happen, right, in a sum of two numbers. Right. So there we're going to create a variable, right, where something, where we're going to use a equal to 10, something will declare that. Or something you want to declare. Means here we are declaring only one value to this variable a. What if I want to declare more than one variable? Sorry, one value to the same variable. Is that possible? Can I declare like this? Where a equal to 10, comma 20, comma 30. Can I declare like this? Whether in the memory at the same block 10, 20, 30, three values it will going to take there. And can I call all three variables, all three values of that variable in our program? No, right? It is not possible. It is not possible, right? So if I use this part, if I do all these three values under this code, then you will be to consider as a string. Then it will be considered as a string, only one value. It considers one value there, but not as a separate mathematical value 10, 20, 30. Right? In order to store a different value under the one variable, we're going to use a concept called arrays. That will be support in this JavaScript. These arrays and all like data structures, right? These are the data structures. How this data are going to be managed, how is going to be stored, used in the memory, how this data are going to be structured, used in the memory. This is one of the concept, right? Arrays. Arrays comes under data structure. I hope you guys know, you guys have read about the data structures, right? So these arrays basically used to store a variables. Okay, in a store a values in a same variable, right? So for that, how to create an array? Okay, means nothing but now, as I said earlier, everything will consider as what here? An object. So to create an array, again we have to use the keyword new. Again we have to use the keyword new keyword followed with the array name. Followed with the array name. Or else, if you don't want to create this new var object equal to new array name, what we have to do? Shortcut method. So var any name, right? Any name here followed with object name. Right. This is how we are going to create an array now. This is going to create this array. Right. So how to initialize, how to create the array? We're going to create the array in two ways. Right. So here also we have to do this var, right, object name equals, right, object name equals new. This is the array name. This is the array name. Then followed with the functions, means the parameters here. Followed with the parameters, right here. Or else we can do here, right? How we have to do? We have to do this one in this. Right. So in this two way we're going to create the arrays, and also this will consider as an object in the JavaScript. Right. This is how to initialize this part. And now how to traverse this? Traverse means how this value is going to be used, how is going to be stored in this where in the memory, how it will display, right? How it will be stored in the memory, right? I hope you guys know about index and part, right? Index. So what it will do? So this is a 10, 20, then 30. These three value we have given, we have assigned in this A. Okay. Now what we do, we just use this one, right? So var A equals, and this is a shortcut method. So I'm creating this array, right? So this is how we have created the array now. There is a JavaScript. Now 10, 20, 30. This is a separate value. Then how to take these values? I want to use this 10 in my program. I want to use this variable 20 in my program, 30 in my program. How to get this specific value in our program? How to retrieve this specific value in our program? In arrays, we have a concept called index. Right? We have a concept called index. So this is the 10 will be stored where? In the 0th index, it will be stored at 0th index, and it will be 20 will be stored at first index. This will be what? Stored at second index. Right. With the help of this index, we're going to we're going to retrieve these values in our program. Right. This is how we're going to traverse the values, traverse the arrays. Right. So I want to display all three values. I want to display all three values. We're going to do that one. Right. And we can also use the for loop. Right. So to do one particular task, right? So for example, I want to display all these values, means 10, 20, 30, three values, right? So how to display all three values? I will not send any parameter under this array. What I will do, I will use this for loop. I will use some loop there. Okay, with the help of that loop value, this all array value will be displayed there. Right, all array value will be displayed. And in order to add new value to the presented value, means this is already created, this array is created. I want to add one more value to this variable, to this array. How to do that one? We have a method called push and pop. Right, you guys have already used this push and pop in arrays. Right, so the same thing, the same keyword, the same object is going to use to add a new value to this array, or we're going to remove the same value from the array by using the pop function, push and pop function. Right, these things we will see in the program. Okay, so how to do this part, how to use the means functions, right? Sorry, arrays in the functions. So what we do, so I will remove this part, I don't need now, right? So JavaScript arrays. Okay, so go to the script part. As I said, we want to declare the arrays first. We want to declare the variables first. So where is the keyword? Array, something like arry. This is the, I have created the variable name arry. Then I will give the values here: 10, 20, 10, 30. I given the value here. Means I'm using the shortcut method. We can also use the formal definition. That is, we can use new, like arr, anything you can use, right? Arr, you can, anything you can use, but I'm using the shortcut method here. So shortcut method we have used, means we have declared some value here in the array. So what I will do, I'll go, I will display this part. Okay, so document dot write, then arry. So close this part. Okay, then see what it will do. It will display 10, 20, 30, all three values in the browser now. So go to here. So just a minute. What happened? Array of document dot write. We call this function. So let's try this one here. Like save. Okay, it's displaying now. Okay, but it is not displaying the value over there. It is directly displaying the. Right, so we'll try to display by using the for function now. Okay, we're going to traverse this one with the help of for function. Let's see whether it will display there. So what I will do, I will use for where a equals 0. Okay, traversing a equals 0, then a is less than equal to 4 and equal to something like I will use 3 because 1, 2, 3. Three values are there. I'm traversing three values there. Then if it is 2, it will increment the value. Increment. Okay. Open this. Then array of a. This is the value I'm trying to call there. Array of a. Close this. We will try now whether it will work. Save. Oh, here you can see 10, 20, 30 is undefined. So what wrong? What wrong? What is wrong? Okay, where a equal to 0, less than equal to 3, a plus plus incremented, then document dot write array of correct only, right? What is the wrong? Sorry,
Less than 3.
We have taken from
less.
zero notice, zero, one, two. Third one is
Okay,
undefined.
okay. Yes. So program dot html. Okay, less than equal to right. Oh yeah. So displaying path. Open with Google Chrome. Yes, you got the value here, right? So this is how we're going to call up all the values here. We're going to call the all array values here, right? So now you want to pop means or push any value here. If you want to first we're going to what we'll try to put some value. We're going to try to put or going to try to get some value means remove some value from here. So what we do, so for that we don't need this for loop and all, right? So I will just remove this part. So this for loop where a equal to 0, it will get the first value, it will display and it will try up to three values, it will increment, then it will display here, right? This is how we're going to use this arrays now. So what we do, we will try to push some value in the here in this now, right? So 10, 20 is displaying there. Now I want to uh, what we will do, we'll remove this one. Okay, I will what I will do, I will use mm, array, right? This is the array name dot pop. Okay, array name dot pop. So what it will do, it will remove the last value. It will remove the last value in the presenting array, right? So display that document dot write, document dot write and arr y, document dot write arr y, right? So you'll see what output we'll get. So go here, save. We can see only 10 and 20 now. One value we have removed, right? One value we have removed from this already presented value, right? If you want to push means same thing. Write the array name followed with push. Right. So what you want to push there? So now 10, 20 is I want to push 30. So what I will do, I will give them at 30. Okay. No need of giving that. Right. So then copy this same statement. Control C. So here Control V. So instead of 30, we'll use 40. Okay. Save. Right. So in next line it should display there. For next line to display there, so what we have to use? We have to use the break symbol right here. We have to use the break symbol by using the concatenation symbol, by using concatenation, right? BR break in the break symbol. Okay. Go here, save. You can see. So we have removed one value by using the pop function. We have pushed some value by using the push function. This is how we're going to modify, right? We're going to modify the array by removing or by adding values in the present array. Right? This is how we're going to use the array function. Array function of JavaScript. So whatever the thing we're going to do, we're going to create by using a new function. We're trying to create one array object, and that object we're going to use in the program in order to perform any task there. Right, everything will be considered as an object in the JavaScript. This is what an array function is. So you can see object including JavaScript like array function, going to create a object using a new syntax. Right. So where get equal to new is a keyword and followed with array. This is optional. Anything you can give under this one or you can leave. Right. This is an example. And this is the shortcut method, right? And accessing and traversing an array, we are using the for function. We're going to assess the value. How we're going to use it? That is we're going to see in the array. That is for function, right? Modifying an array by using the pop function and by using the push function, we're going to use this. We're going to modify the values in the array, right? And in next class, we're going to see some of the properties, some of the arrays object we're going to use in the JavaScript. That is math, string, right? Math, string, and many more are there, right? So that is date. All those things we'll see in the next class, right? So is there any doubt in the array function? You can ask. So then I will take the attendance. Stop recording.